This week, it's the North London Derby, and on AFTV Picks, we've got something big to give away. We are giving away a 50-inch HD 4K TV. Trust me, you want to get this. You want to sit down there, watch your TV, and watch Arsenal smash Tottenham in full HD. So what are you waiting for? Get involved right now in our AFTV Picks. It's very simple. Just make your quick selection and you could win yourself the TV. The link is in the description, so get involved now. Come on, you Arsenal. Hi and welcome along to AFTV. It's time for the North London Derby, and we're about to, wait and see what the team selection is going to be today. And the unbelievable thing about today, every single player in Arsenal's squad is fit. When have we ever said that? We haven't said that for probably a couple of years. Every single player is fit, so it's a real headache, a good one for the manager to decide on who he's going to pick. Now, let me introduce you to everybody in the room. First of all, our special guest today, Jack Fowler, is back in the building. Right, I remember the last time he was there is when we played, we beat Man United, right? So hopefully, hopefully you brought a good omen to the building. We've got Lee Judges, of course, right? Nervous as hell. I know that, right? I know that. We got Helen here, nervous as hell. And Pippa's calm. I'm
confident
today. You're confident today?
Yeah.
Right, let's start with you then. You like how you got the confidence. How are you feeling ahead of the North London Derby?
I'm confident before I've seen the starting lineup, but
everybody's fit.
Everyone's available except for Martinelli, not in the squad. But I'm thinking 2-1. I'm hoping because they're not the same Tottenham from November, and although they've still been getting decent results, I feel like we'll set up differently against them, and Mourinho won't play the same way he did at their ground. So I
think it's more of a case that it's not the same Arsenal that played them, because remember when we played them. We're still in a big crisis. We still had loads of dead wood there that was trying, the Ozil factor, all that.
Yeah.
We still were playing like that formation of three at the back, and we've kind of in recent times have found a formula and a way of playing that's looking good.
Yeah.
However, I'll go to Lee, the mistakes.
Yeah.
We made mistakes then, and we've still been making those mistakes now. And that's got to be a worry in a game like this.
Yeah,
when you think about the quality of players that they have.
Yeah, it is a worry, but this is the time to stop those mistakes, isn't it? In a game like this, all will be forgiven if they cut out their mistakes today, So, and if they do, then we've got half a chance, haven't we? But we don't want to go into this sort of game and then doing nothing and we're giving them goals. We can't be having that.
Like last year when we was there
done
last
it again,
year.
didn't we? We was winning. Was we winning?
Yeah, winning 1-0 and then
Kolasinac give away a sloppy goal, and then we end up losing. So we've got to cut out those mistakes. If we do that, you never know. Never know.
Aren't you confident?
I'm never confident in these games. Never confident.
I know there's a lot on this game in particular for you because I was watching the video, and by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I was watching the video with you and your mum, and she was talking about your brother's a Tottenham fan, and how she was saying that it used to be like war with the two of you.
Fights, everything like that. Police have been called on many occasions like that. Obviously, we've grown up a bit now, so we don't actually talk now for a couple of days before and after the game. But I've got my nephew's name's Kane. Can you believe that?
Jeez.
He's done it again. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of they all come on. If we lose today, they all get on the phone. FaceTime in their Tottenham shirts and all that. Come on, you Gunners. I don't like. Can't have that.
Can't have that.
Oh yeah. When we're at home, honestly, at Christmas and all that, he comes in his shirt and I make him take it off. I say, if you want to come sit here, take the top off. And I get a lot of my area and all that.
You're in a real Tottenham area where you're right in the heartland, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just right in there. Your training ground used to be around the corner and all that. So it's as I say, it'd be either tomorrow it'd be very, very quiet in the shop, or it'd be busy with him, smirking horrible faces knocking on the door, So I want a quiet day tomorrow.
We got Jack Fowler in the building. Jack, welcome back. Are you nervous ahead of this?
Do you know what? I'm confident. I think that, like we've said, we've got a full squad for the first time. I don't know how long. Everyone's fit. And that's a good problem to have. You don't know who to choose. I think form-wise, in these games, form for the rest of the season doesn't matter. This is the main game here. Like what happened 2 weeks ago or midweek we won or whatever their last couple games have been, that doesn't matter. This game is the most important game of the season. When the fixtures come out, this is the game that we look out for. Okay, so forget everything else. The next 90 minutes is all we need to focus on.
All right, Helen.
Yeah.
I know you got a load of Tottenham mates. I remember.
Yeah, mates, no family.
Shade.
No Tottenham in my face, thankfully.
But you know what this game's like, man. This is all on,
all or nothing.
All on going on their documentary. This really is the all or nothing.
Yeah, this is the game that the fans look for every season. So the boys whoever Arteta picks today, they need to really understand what it means to step out on that pitch and show up for the fans, because this is the game for the fans.
This 100%. John, by the way, said, don't worry, Lee. My mum and 2 sisters are Spurs fans. Me and my dad and my brother are the only Arsenal fans. All right, so,
There's always some sensible people in the family.
Kicks off in that family. Let's get DT on board. DT, you there? Can you hear us today?
Yeah, I can hear you today.
Right, it's the big one, bro. This is it. Are you starting to get nervous?
No, do you know what? I ain't. I'm not nervous. It just feels weird for me today. Because we're not going to the Emirates. Yeah. We're not there. Last season, we never got to experience this side of it because we'd already played at the Emirates before lockdown and everything. So this is our first one at the Emirates against Spurs, and it just feels weird for me. Just feels really weird. It doesn't feel like North London Derby Day. This is the first North London Derby I've missed in over 2 decades.
Wow.
Like at home. So it just feels,
I think once it gets underway, And
I'm able to throw a few obscenities without a camera on me and get away with it. I'll be well away. I've just got to sit a little bit further away from my telly today.
And everybody's fit today. Everybody in the squad. I mean, I don't remember that, but so there's no excuses as regards personnel. And it's going to be very interesting to see what team he goes with, because even with the Olympiacos, I know we got that on Thursday, and I know we're not through yet, but we've got 3 away goals. So he can afford, if he wants today, to go all in on this game. I think it would have been different if, say, we would have lost that game or it was 1-1 or something like that. But those 3 away goals kind of change. Surely he's going to change his thinking, and he can go all in with the strongest possible team he wants to pick.
He can do, but I'm hearing Martinelli's not in the squad.
Martinelli's not in the squad, But apart from that, but everyone's fit though. Everyone's fit. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone's fit and ready, and I don't want people to jump on that as something as a negative. I think people need to put it into context that he's 19 years old. He's just come off the back of a really serious injury, and then it kind of got going, stopped. And what I will say to people is, if you remember last season, have a look at Saka. FA Cup semi-final on the bench for Maitland-Niles. FA Cup final on the bench for Maitland-Niles. Didn't even get on the pitch. Now look at him. He's a boy. He's a young boy. He's 19 years old. Martinelli's time will come at Arsenal. His time will come. Don't panic on that.
Yeah, well, I had this guy here, right, says, with a comment, he says, Robbie, do you think Martinelli and Arteta have had personal discussions as to why he's not been playing lately? As I'm hearing, he's not even in the squad. But I don't think it's no big deal. Everybody's fit. So,
Have you noticed as well, we brought in that guy from PSG, and everybody's fit. And the guy that was dealing with us before, we sent to Liverpool. Look at the difference, and if anybody's seen that guy,
that was a clever move, wasn't it?
PSG, I think that he's probably scared people into being fit. Because when you look at him, you ain't getting away with no back pain or I'm not feeling all right today. They're like, nah, I'm fit and ready, boss. No worries.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So look, it's nice. It's nice to actually have a fully fit squad, because I can't actually remember the last time that we actually had a fully, clean bill of health. So it's good, but team selection is going to be interesting, man.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you as soon as the team's out, right? So I'll come back to DT as soon as the team's out. Let me just get an interesting couple of head-to-heads up. First of all, Aubameyang versus Harry Kane. That's the big one.
Here we go. 23 games that Aubameyang's played, 25 Harry Kane. Kane's got 16 goals, Aubameyang 9. But Aubameyang has hit form recently. 1 assist, Aubameyang. Kane's had 13 assists. He's been having an unreal season. And there's another comparison here, Lacazette and Son. 23 games Lacazette, 27 games Son. Lacazette's got 9 goals, Son 13 goals, but 9 assists for Son, 2 assists for Aubameyang. So those two guys there have really been on form for Tottenham. It's that front three that most of the goals for Tottenham come from those two guys, whether it be Harry Kane, Son, and then Bale has recently started firing as well. He's jumped off the golf course and he's firing, right? So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be interested actually to see what Tottenham do in the way they set up. Are they going to really go for it, or are they going to? Lee, you were saying downstairs to me that you think they're going to sit back. And try and catch us on the counter-attack.
I think if they do that, they've got a very, very good chance of winning, because we find it very hard to break teams down, and we're prone to mistakes. But if they come at us and open up, I think that we can beat anybody on our day like that. So it'd be interesting.
It's a different Arsenal now, though, isn't it? Yeah. It's a different Arsenal to what they faced earlier in the season. In that it's a team that's a bit more confident. If we take the mistakes out. Right, attacking-wise, it's a better team, isn't it? We put 4 past leads.
It's still an inconsistent team. You don't know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Like, none of us sit here today are confident that we're going to turn up and be the best. If we turn up, if the team turns up, we know that it can turn up. I can sit here and I'll have me water, get me pipe and slippers on, but that's not going to happen with this team, and that is the worry, Listen, if they turn up and play like they did against Leicester the other week, that same sort of performance, then I think we're in for a good, a pleasant, shall I say, afternoon.
Okay, well here it is. Here's the team, right? So got it right here. In goal is Leno. Cedric returns to right back. Cedric is in. David Luiz and Gabriel, so that's the same combination as the other night. I'm glad that Gabriel has kept his place. Kieran Tierney, Xhaka and Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard. So he's gone with that again, where he's probably going to play Smith-Rowe wide and Odegaard as the number 10. Saka and Lacazette. No Aubameyang.
Okay, this is a good
lineup, which is a bit of a surprise to me.
With that click.
And then on the bench is Ryan, Bellerin, Chambers, Holding, El Neni, Ceballos, Willian, Pepe and Aubameyang. So it's a very strong bench there. Immediate thoughts. Let's go to you, Lee.
Don't care. This is. I'm not going to worry about the team selection today. It's not about that. It's about just getting the win and see what happens and all that. There's a couple in there that I don't agree with, but from my point of view, I'm going to support the 11. I'm going to support Mikel. The team selection is about getting the result today, and so I'm not going to be looking to criticise.
Pip, are you happy with that lineup?
I think it's a decent lineup. I feel like when certain players link up together, such as Lacazette, Saka, and Emil Smith-Rowe, goals they combine together to make goals. So it's a big game. Lacazette scores in these type of games. It's a tough choice for Arteta, and I was wondering what he was going to do with Pepe and Aubameyang, because I thought one of those would be the option on the left, Emil Smith-Rowe, Lacazette, and Saka would be the other front four to make up of it. But as long as those three are in there, there's still goal scorers on that team sheet.
Okay, you happy with it?
They can always come on.
I'm
Pepe
happy with it, because he's gone for the 2 in Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard and Saka. I feel that Lacazette links up better.
He's got a better link-up play than
It's because of the team selection. It's not because Aubameyang's not good enough. We know he's
You're
good
leaving
enough.
your main man, the top scorer.
Is Harry Kane playing?
It's
The
a
guy,
tough
the guy.
decision.
Has Harry Kane been rested?
I'm gonna see their one in a minute, but the main guy, leaving him out. I mean, personally for me, I don't know. Before I say what I'm going to say, let's get you, Jack.
Yeah,
What about you?
I mean, in these type of games, I would like to see Aubameyang on the pitch. I would, because he's got the experience. He's Aubameyang. He's the captain. He's the leader. And also, I like Xhaka and Partey in the middle, but the main two I'm focusing on is Gabriel and David Luiz, because Harry Kane loves to score against Arsenal, right? So them two need to switch on, because there's mistakes at the back. Okay, we saw that midweek. They need to sort themselves out and stop that happening, because Harry Kane is ruthless and he will put it past you.
Yeah, let's get just before I go to DT, let me get the Tottenham team. So it's Lloris in goal, Doherty, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Lucas Moura, Bale, Son and Harry Kane.
Jesus.
And then
You don't want that.
on the bench, they've gone Hart, Aurier, Dyer, Davis, Sissoko, Winks, Dele Alli, Lamela and Vincenus. Let me go to you, DT. That's a strong. That's a very, very strong team. Probably the only one there that's the weak link is a bit of that. Doherty's a bit of but he's more of a natural right back, more of a defensive right back, I guess, than Aurier. That's a strong team. Why do you think that why have we left out Aubameyang? They haven't left out Harry Kane, have they? They haven't left out any of their front three. What's the thinking behind that, do you think?
I said to you in the podcast that I felt that Lacazette might start ahead of Aubameyang. Lacazette is a big game player, scores in big games.
Yeah.
Scores against Spurs as well.
So is Aubameyang
against them. Yeah, but listen to me. I just feel that maybe with travelling on Thursday and everything else as well, he's just freshening it up to what he believes is going to be the best to take on Spurs.
Yeah, travelling on Spurs played on Thursday. Spurs have got to travel on Thursday.
They played 4 miles down the road, Robbie.
Yeah, I know, but they've got to travel on Thursday, right?
Yes, but that's on Thursday. That's not now.
Yeah, so it's not now with us either. You know what I mean?
No. How are you trying to compare the two? We've just come back from a massive round trip to Greece, and they've come from 4 miles down the road.
Right.
So they'll probably rest players on Thursday. This is what I'm trying to say to you. It's completely switch around. Listen, I'm not worried about Spurs' team. Fuck Spurs' team. Couldn't give a shit about anything to do with Spurs. Fuck Happy Gilmore. Fuck Harry Kane. Fuck Son. Fuck them all. All right? I'm sorry you're not going to be able to monetize this video, but I can't stand anything about that team. And now I am really starting to get fucking worked up for it. It's lucky I'm not on a fucking live stream. Fuck Tottenham. Worry about ourselves. Get the victory today.
Yeah, I am. I'm not talking about Tottenham. I'm talking about us. I'm saying.
He worked himself up.
You worked yourself up. You worked yourself up. I'm saying, right, Aubameyang is also a big time player. Why not have both of them?
I'm hearing, Robbie.
I don't understand.
You could do, but obviously he's gone for what he feels is going to be right. I actually think with Doherty playing, Spurs are going to play very cautious today. I know that they've got the attack that they have playing, but I genuinely think that they're going to play cautious. The fact that they put a natural, more right-sided right back in there than Aurier, and Aurier I think's actually had a better season than Doherty. And we all know Doherty, listen, he's a closet gooner, man.
He's a gooner. Yeah,
Fall out, do something today.
Gooner.
So is Harry Kane.
So is Harry Kane, and that ain't worked out very well, you know what I mean? So.
Well, at the end of the day. But look, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that he's put players in there that can try and pick pockets to open up doors that are going to be very, their defence is going to sit deep. So you need someone like Lacazette to hold the ball up. Lacazette's going to be the link up and be able to bring others in. I feel that's why Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard are there as well, because those are two players that can play those intricate little passes and try and pick pockets and open doors. And then we've also got the added bonus that we've got a very strong bench today. So you can bring Aubameyang on, you could bring Pepe on or Willian on or whoever it might be. It's a strong bench.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a strong bench in my garden. It does fuck all in this game, I'll tell you.
What's he saying? saying?
No,
Every time
he said
always makes a comment.
he said he's got a strong bench in his garden that's not doing anything right now, right? So
Yeah, but
you know,
listen, Lee looks like he's wearing a do-rag anyway, so be quiet. But listen, at the end of the day, yeah, look, I'm just
They're saying
Just
Aubameyang's
whatever
got
you
dropped
do, look, I don't care if this was a George Graham
on the left.
1-0 to the Arsenal and it was a ball
Disciplinary.
fest. Just get the win.
Yeah.
I don't care how you get it, just get it. If you have to cheat to get it, get it.
Easy.
Right? If VAR is on side for us for one game, please be this
It might be this
one
game.
Please. Kevin Friend, be our friend. Please, just one game, Robbie. That's all I ask.
Come on, DT, you're begging
man.
a bit too much
Just
now.
one game.
all right,
please.
DT, thanks very much, mate. Cheers. We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you at half time and see how we get
Yeah.
on.
It's for
I saw that.
disciplinary reasons he's been put on the
Yeah.
bench.
Who,
I don't know if
Aubameyang?
that's
There's all
true
these
or not,
rumours
but that's
going
what I'm
around.
getting
Come
here.
on.
The
That's
thing
what
is,
rumours
my
are
only
coming
worry
out.
is maybe Pepe should be starting on the left wing. I don't know if I like Emil Smith-Rowe on the left. I don't think that's his natural position.
So, sorry, I'm trying to hear what you're saying, Helen, and in the background, Ty's talking. Right, so
Ty, you're not allowed to speak now.
I mean, there are these rumours
That's-
going around saying that it is for disciplinary reasons.
What's he had, another tattoo?
Which you know, what sort of disciplinary reasons? Because he's the captain, isn't he?
What is
So
the
he's the
disciplinary
captain.
reason?
So
Disciplinary reason.
Then why involve him
that's
in
the
the squad?
rumour. That's the rumour going around.
But if you're being disciplined, then why are you in the squad then?
Yeah.
Why are you in the squad then if it's discipline?
But what could
I don't believe.
So yeah, that's it, and
What,
that's.
so you
that's
drop your captain and
that's
you're
Sky
in
Sports.
Derby to be late?
This is the most
Sky
important game.
Sports saying that they're saying Arteta's been dropped. Sorry, Arteta says he dropped Aubameyang for disciplinary reasons,
Wow.
but wouldn't elaborate on what they are.
What's he done?
So is that a
so-
last minute thing then?
Well, it could be, but
Could be that he was
Have we
late.
not disciplined him after the North London derby?
you know,
Late to
What disciplining
and,
us?
you know, that's not the sort of stuff you want to be hearing just before a North London derby.
And not
is it?
coming out your manager's mouth
You know,
anyway.
that's not the sort of stuff you want to be hearing. But you know,
a bit odd, isn't it?
if it's disciplinary reasons, it's disciplinary reasons.
Do you know what?
I
I think I bet it's something so small because I'm sure you all saw the press conference when he got annoyed that someone didn't shut the door.
Yeah,
And
I
he really
saw that.
looked like he wanted to beat
But
someone
I
up.
doubt he's your captain.
For you to drop your
But-
captain on a
but-
North London derby, though.
He seems like he's very.
Adds a bit of talking points again to the game. But let me just once again just run everybody through what that team is because there is no Aubameyang in it.
Fucking write it out, can you?
You're right there, mate.
You can't.
He's not happy.
This is unreal. You can't write. You can't write about Arsenal. But if it ain't on the pitch, they're shooting themselves in the foot. It's off of it now. Like, you know what I mean, disciplinary reasons in a game like this. What's going on? Someone's saying it's because he's got his hair cut. It's a joke, isn't it?
Oh, it ain't, seriously.
Can't
is
be.
it?
It can't be.
Anyway,
It was probably him not shutting the door.
let's remind everybody of the team again. It's Leno in goal, David Luiz and Gabriel are the two centre backs. Kieran Tierney on the left, Cedric on the right, Partey and Xhaka the two in midfield. Ahead of them, Saka looks like he'll probably be out on the left-hand side or right. It could be left or right. Smith-Rowe and Odegaard with Lacazette down the middle. And then on the bench is Willian, Aubameyang, Bellerin, Chambers, Ryan, Mohamed El Neni, Holding, Ceballos and Pepe. And the Spurs starting lineup is Lloris, Reguilon, Doherty are the two fullbacks. They're matching us up by the look of it with Alderweireld and Sanchez. They're two centre backs, Højbjerg and Ndombele in the midfield. And then front three of Son, sorry, a three in front of them are Son, Lucas Moura and Bale, and Harry Kane as that striker up front. It's going to be a really, really tough game. And these sort of disciplinary type things just adds, adds a bit of spice to the whole game and adds a bit of anxiety to the whole game. And I don't think, listen, to me, I don't think it can be anything small if he's turned around and he's left out his main guy out, the captain, for discipline reasons out of a game like this. that has to be. There's something. It could be a breaking of a COVID
If you
rule or
do
something like that.
so why has he put him on the bench?
Yeah,
So if you're going to be done for disciplinary reasons, you know, for me it would be like, see you later. Phone calls into Martinelli, you get yourself down there. But to put him on the bench, it ain't really like. So we 1-0 down. You're going to put him on, obviously. Like, you know what I mean? You naughty little boy, go out there and play. It's just all, you know what I mean?
And if he's done
Depends
something,
we don't know what it is.
if he's
We
done
don't know
something
what
wrong,
it is, right? Remember that we don't know what it is.
Every single time he does a team selection, there's a curveball chucked in there. Like.
But Robbie, if he's done something wrong,
Sorry, one sec. Fizz113 says an insider told me Aubameyang was kicking off in the change rooms because he didn't get to meet Jack Fowler from Love Island.
I'll chat to him in a minute. I'll ask him.
He's going to say people.
I'm saying if he has done something wrong, who's really being disciplined, Aubameyang or the fans here? Who's really being disciplined?
Good facts.
No, you know what? On it,
Good
right?
facts.
To me, we don't know what he's done, right? And just because you're Aubameyang, if you've broken some sort of rule or you've done, I don't know what he's done. I don't know what it is. But you ain't. Doesn't mean that you're above anybody else because you're Aubameyang and you're the captain. As a matter of fact, the captain's supposed to set the example. So I don't know what it is, but it doesn't mean that, oh, you know what, I would normally drop.
I hear what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. But what's best for the club? Now, unless he's done something mad,
then don't
right?
be there.
Well, we don't know. But unless he's done something absolutely mad that's going to jeopardise the reputation of the club, then why not put him in the team? We're the stronger team with him in it.
Play your best striker.
We're meant to be. So we've actually disabled ourselves slightly because of something that he's done. We don't know what it is, but if it's not mad, then allow it. Just let him play.
Yeah, well, that's it.
What about putting him on the bench?
I'm sure, but I'm looking on it, I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking, maybe it is something mad.
Put it this way.
Even in games we've had this season.
Put it this way.
One second, Ellie. Games we've had this season when people are saying Aubameyang is playing so badly he should be dropped. He's played him.
You just said in your stats he scored so many goals in certain times. What happens if someone, say Lacazette pulls his hamstring in the warm-up or in the first minute of this game? What's he going to do then? Go, oh, I'm going to put him on?
Pepe, innit?
You know what I mean? You just opened yourself up to a massive thing here by one, putting him on the bench, two, telling everybody it.
Yeah, he didn't even tell
anyone.
That's telling everyone is one thing.
That's the strange thing. I mean, I think I would have said that after the game.
Yeah.
After the game, would have said,
I would have said that after the game. You know what? He was left. He didn't start because
squad
of disciplinary
selection, whatever.
reasons.
Yeah.
But it just adds a bit of something
drama
that didn't need to be out there before the game. But he's the manager. That's what he has decided to do. Let's get some predictions in. Kellen, what's your prediction?
Well, I've predicted 3-2 from the other day, so I'm going to stick by that.
It's a lot of goals, man.
I know.
I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
You ain't changed, Helen, have you?
No, I'm not.
Well done.
I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal. I think Tottenham will score first. I think they'll score first.
Lee?
2-1. Still going to go 2-1. I can't never back against them.
Can you confirm to who?
Yeah. Never, even if I didn't think we'd win, I would never say them down the road any time they'd win. So that ain't happening.
All right. And Pippa?
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
Wow.
2-1 Arsenal. I'm
Confident
going 2-1
today.
Arsenal as well. Listen, we're going to be back at about 4:15 with the live stream. Massive game today.
Won the ball, yeah.
You've seen the team there. You know, there was a little bit of controversy. Aubameyang being left out apparently because of disciplinary reasons. So it adds a bit of intrigue to the game. By the way, Imran says, what if the disciplinary issue happened today, this afternoon?
Yeah, it must
That's
So
what I'm
he
thinking
wouldn't
it is.
start.
That's what I'm thinking it is.
But would it be on the bench because
turned up
the
late.
playing?
It would have to be something
already
recent.
there.
It would have to be like within the last 2 hours
It might have
maximum
just turned
because.
up really late.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you turn up for a game, you're in the hotel the night before.
Yeah, you arrived together.
But
And you're in
are they doing that? We don't know.
I don't think they.
I
don't think when they're at home.
They're
I don't
at
think.
home
I've
before
seen.
the game, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, they know. Actually, yeah, you're right. So when they're at home, they normally go meet somewhere, then arrive.
Yeah, they would have met at the training ground,
Yeah.
so he might have just been really late turning up, and the bus probably didn't wait.
The truth of the matter is, none of us know.
In saying that, wasn't he away for personal reasons regarding his mum?
That was a while ago. That was like
But
January.
that's disciplinary, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but then it's Mother's Day today, so he might have wanted to go and see his mum. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Speculation.
He's going to go and see his mum first.
His mum
I'm
didn't
going to
even
hold
wait.
some flowers. Yeah, hold some
Esto
flowers.
says,
I'm going to
Gotta
kick
go.
some ball, but I'll be back later for dinner.
Esto says, what could he have done that would constitute this. It's mad to be left out of the biggest league game of the season.
Yeah, it must be something
Pulled up
crazy.
his Lamborghini.
I reckon Jack's right. He's probably turned up late, either to the game or to a meeting
meet
or
the
something.
team.
Something
The
like
point that guy's making, right?
can't be too serious
The
'cause
point
he's
that
on the
guy's making that is something that probably happened today.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely today.
Where the manager said, you know what, you ain't even starting. You know what I mean? And that, you know what I mean? You know, he's the manager.
He's a big man.
And just because you're, as I said, just because you're Aubameyang doesn't make you bigger than the rest of the team. He's the man. He's in charge. Arjun says, why not put Pepe on instead of Smith Rowe? Bad decision by Mikel again.
No.
Smith Rowe doesn't work
Let's
out wide.
just wait and see where he plays him though, because if he's on the right, then
He will be playing
I'll
out wide,
agree
though, wouldn't he?
with that. But if he puts him on the left, then I'm not feeling that at all.
Original
he always
Aqua
comes to
says
the right.
Lacazette turns up more for these games and
Yeah.
has that derby fight anyway. Not fuss. Let the subs come on if we need to be, if need be, in the last 20. Strange how attacking they have gone. They've gone very attacking.
They have,
and on that, I feel that now, looking at their team, maybe they might be looking at it and saying, if we press up on Arsenal, the way Arsenal have been conceding goals, and a lot of that has been by pressed,
Yeah.
we're going to get a
They'll know
lot of
what to
joy.
do,
So
yeah.
Arsenal are going to have to be impeccable in defence today. They're going to have to be impeccable. They can't afford to make all those errors that we've been seeing game
That'll be our
after
first.
game after game.
He's talking to David Luiz.
Big game, as I said, we're coming back at about 4:15. So make sure you're here for that. Arsenal versus Tottenham. It is the North London derby. Doesn't get any bigger than this. This week, it's the North London derby. And on AFTV Picks, we've got something big to give away. We are giving away a 50-inch HD 4K TV. Trust me, you want to get this. You want to sit down there, watch your TV, and watch Arsenal smash Tottenham in full HD. So what are you waiting for? Get involved right now in our AFTV Picks. It's very simple. Just make your quick selection and you could win yourself the TV. The link is in the description, so get involved now. Come on, you Arsenal.